Hey everyone, Pesmori here, and welcome to Trials of Innocence. And today we'll start on the new chapter. Oh damn. Chapter 4. Requiem of the Abyssal Plunge. Okay. Well, I guess the devs yearned for the mines. I have a bad feeling about this. Is that a bomb? Oh boy. Okay. Why does that woman look like that one character from Vocaloid? Was it Maiko or Maito? Oh my, what? What's wrong?
电闸，是电闸，有人把法院的总电闸切断了。刚才那个，难道是枪声？
枪？怎么可能？
那个方向，是被告休息室，还有人在里面啊！不好了，我这里有手电，那边那个小丫头。
哎，在说我吗？
赶紧跟我过去。
是。
Well, I dozed off again. When I'm not working on the case, this evidence room is like my resort. It's hard to believe it's been 5 years already. These years, I've been hustling day in, day out, but got little turn in. But it's still not the time to give up. I don't want to be called a greenhorn again by that guy. Since the last case, Luna's made some progress, and even Annie's starting to help out. I'll leave the office to them these days. They'll be fine, right? A week ago, the backyard of the local criminal investigation bureau experienced an explosion from unidentified armed militants. Sources reveal that this assault resulted in the loss or destruction of many crucial pieces of evidence in the evidence room. At the time of our report, the police are yet to uncover any leads regarding the suspects. The reporter has reached out to a senior police officer. After a short break, we'll present you with an exclusive interview. What? These criminals even dare to mess with the Criminal Investigation Bureau? Those lunatics are crazy. I'm pretty sure they are crazy, not getting crazy. Are they competing with the most audacious criminal award? Competing with what? Grok? AI? American politicians? Like what? For legal reasons, that's a joke. Okay, for legal reasons, that's a joke. Okay, I'm gonna have to say it now. I will never off myself. Okay? I will never. Just making sure. Chief's gone to the courthouse to organize documents, and Annie hasn't come. So boring. Fine, let me take out all the snacks for today. Once Annie's here, we can enjoy them with tea. Oops, my phone's out of battery. Let me charge it and turn it on. A text message. Sis Luna? Shut up, phone. I need a day off today due to some personal matters. Sorry for not coming today. It all counts on you today. I'll brew some nice tea for you tomorrow. Even Annie's not coming. This message was sent before 8 o'clock. She woke up so early. So I have to stay in the office all day, alone, and without tea. You can make your own? I really want to draw a sad face on my desk with ketchup. Why ketchup? Snacks suddenly become unattractive. Huh? Someone's coming? Does Chief come back in advance? Or maybe Annie suddenly decides not to take the day off? Hold it! Coming! Oh my god, it's been so long! Oh man. You know, I feel like... okay, you know, I don't know how to feel. I feel glad to see you. You know, and at the same time, really weirded out. You know, it's like if it's like Ace Attorney 2 in Case 4 if suddenly that what's it called, the defendant from Case 1 suddenly appears again. The one with the feathers in the head. The one who got the custom football, I think? Yeah. Wow! Plum? Luna's office! It's so fancy! How many notorious gangsters have sat on this couch? What? What do you mean? None, hopefully. How many professional assassins have passed by this desk? None, hopefully. Wow, what a magical place haunted by countless restless souls! Please don't. How would restless souls end up here? Hey, Plum, listen. Make sure I get acquitted tomorrow, or else this nuke will land right on your office. What? Wow, this place sparks my creativity. That is not a good spark of creativity. That sounds more like a curse than anything. And she's smiling so wide. Okay. Plum, stop! Huh? Luna? So you're here. Who do you think opened the damn door, okay? What, you thought some ghost did? Some poltergeist? Why are you so surprised? Yeah, exactly, see? Or who would open the door for you? I thought it was an automatic door. Good morning. Automatic door? Okay, sure, why not? Oh. Good morning. Somebody tell me what this is all about. I'm pretty sure she will. Oh, is she gonna be the assistant in this case? Oh, well, let's see what happens if I search stuff. Oh my god. She's here. For some reason, giving her input and stuff. Luna, actually, I've been thinking something strange since a while ago. What are you talking about? Are you talking about the banner on the wall? The one that says, serving with integrity, persuading with reason? No, I'm talking about the price negotiable face-to-face sign hanged on the wall. It makes no sense at all. I found it strange too. What do you mean by makes no sense? Think about it. Only when your clients are here can they see the sign. They're already face-to-face with you, so why bother telling them to negotiate the price face-to-face? Yeah, you're right. When Chief comes back, I'll ask him about the history of the sign. I think he told you already. Something about the previous Chief did it. And if you want to ask him, well, you're gonna need a different assistant for that. From another game, I guess. There's a ceiling not working on... There's a ceiling not working. Yeah, sure. What will that be like? There's a ceiling light not working in the office. I mentioned it to the chief when he returned from his business trip last time. But he went out again and completely ignored it. Plum, what's wrong? Why the bitter expression? She held the bulb and climbed onto the chair, on which 3 volumes of dictionaries are, but still couldn't reach the lamp. You know, are you saying that she's short? Because you're shorter. You need 10. 3 volumes aren't enough? Why is the ceiling so high? Is it kind of discrimination against people who are less than 1.6 meters? Maybe you should try 4 volumes. Wow, Luna, your office is really big. What a large window. I love it too. The indoor lighting is excellent during the day, so I don't have to go outside to sunbathe. Does sunbathing indoors actually work? You can even see things clearly on the street across. If a murder were to happen in this office, it would definitely be fully witnessed by people in the building opposite. Is this a reference to Ace Attorney? I feel like it is. Yes, this actually did happen in Ace Attorney. Is it referencing that? Say something auspicious! Yeah, instead of murder, maybe celebration. You know, like... Come on, is it always a murder? This is Chief's desk, but it's mine when he's not here. Oh, the computer has excellent specifications. Let me play Minesweeper on it later. Well, at least that's not parodied. Can you have some higher aspirations? Yeah, what about Crisis? Or Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII? Or Undertale? I hear that's a good game. Or A Space for the Unbound. By the way, that game, A Space for the Unbound, is my favorite game in the entire channel. You know, my favorite game to play in the entire channel. Nothing will top it. Ever. By the way, Plum, I often see you record materials on your notebook. But when you write novels, will you use a computer? Never. I'm super old school. Old school? Yeah, like instead of playing as, like, what? Instead of playing on a 3DS, you play on a Game Boy. Okay, I think that's outdated. I write my manuscripts on paper and then have the editors type them into the computer. So you're just giving them more unnecessary work. Bitch. I thought you would write the manuscripts with a brush and on bamboo slips. That's too old school. It's not that I don't want to use a computer, but any electronic product that comes into my hands definitely needs to be sent for repairs within 3 days. Then stay away from my computer. Okay there. Every time I see this bonsai, I have the urge to give it a different name. Call it Charlie. What's the current name? I knew it a few days ago. Too. It's Tai Chi Buddy, I think. What? It doesn't sound like a name of a plant at all. I think the name doesn't fit anything. It's not even a name. How about Junior Luna? How about I give a crack at it? Charlie. I can't come up with any other names. Tyrion? Nah, not Tyrion. Okay, you know what? Let's move on. Why use my name? Because Plum Jr. would make people think it's a plum blossom. Why must we choose from our names? The bookshelf is filled with law books and files. Many of them are covered in dust. The books on the second to last shelf are perfectly clean. Let me see. The Rice Shovel Murder Case, The Legend of the Devil Excavator, The Life-Taking Octopus in the Murder House. Well, I know that one. Rice Shovel? What? What are all these? Wow, aren't they my masterpieces? How could such tasteless things be displayed in our office? Can't you say that behind my back? No. I remember Chief never read novels, so who bought these books? What a mystery. Wow, as soon as I hear mystery, inspiration suddenly strikes. In my next book, the case would take place in a law office, and my novel will be the murder weapon. Why? Then you'll need to write more hardcover books. Okay, thanks for inspiring me, Luna. I'll give you a 20% discount. Why not for free? Gotta get that bag, bruh. The sofa and coffee table are my headquarters in the office. The files on the table are actually mixed with my snack delivery orders. Potato chip assortment, chocolate assortment, jelly assortment. Hey, you haven't been permitted to look at them? There are so many snacks on the delivery orders, but where are the snacks? Yeah, why did they all disappear? What? Disappear? Wow! I smell the scent of a case. Shall we investigate following the clues? No need to be so serious. I couldn't help devouring them all within a week. That's a bit embarrassing. My kind of girl. Wait, what? Oh no, I didn't expect Plum would come. There are some snack crumbs on the sofa. Oh, look at the sofa. It's unacceptable. Sorry, I'll tidy up in a moment. It's not just about tidying up. How can you waste food like this? What do you want her to do? How would... You should have left her in jail. How many... I can't say it. You know what? Skip. You're right. I wouldn't waste food, but I don't think African children would rely on jelly to fill their bellies. I mean, if you think about it, peanut butter is a form of jelly, and peanut butter has a good amount of protein, and I think that they use peanut butter to feed the African children, you know? Because it's high in calories and stuff. So technically, in a cosmic sense, kinda. Standard procedure. What? Wow, is this your lawyer's license? Oh no, I regretted it the moment I reached out my hand. Well, let me see. Wait. Whoa, nice photo. Yes, it is. Her incredible beauty couldn't cleanse the darkness inside. In order to secure an innocent verdict, she even said, "Oh, no. Okay, I take it back." How about this line? Terrible. I won't sell myself. Then what would you sell? What do you mean by that? My lawyer's license? Is this thing really worth that much money? Of course. No, I wouldn't sell anything to buy an innocent verdict. I will commit a crime at the very first. Okay, literally nothing. Plum, what brings you here? To scoop out some juicy stories? Uh-huh, I haven't told you. No, you better have told me by now. Oops, don't bite my head off. It's not a big deal. Actually, I came here to watch TV. Okay, get out. Watch TV? Yep, I forgot to pay my internet bill. So when I checked my phone this morning, I already switched to 5G. Mr. Wi-Fi already abandoned me. What's funny about that? Anyway, there's a must-not-miss livestream this morning, so I came here. Is my office the only choice? It's probably one of the better choices. The others might lead to her going to another murder scene or something. So what is this so-called must-not-miss livestream? Some big sale from a live streaming host? No way! I'm not into buying junks. Well, technically, you depend on people buying junks to read your novels. So shut up. What I want is to watch this. It's an entertainment magazine. From cop to kitchen queen, the journey of a new age homemaker. Huh. Entertainment Today, Nabuki. The Amnesiac's Girl's Many Worries. Did I even wear this outfit yesterday? Is that supposed to be a reference to Beverly White? That's a bit dark. Among all fruits, only lemon holds any remembrance. I feel like that is a reference to the village. Lemon Village. From cop to kitchen queen. Okay. Selling mooncakes on New Year's Eve. A college student's entrepreneurial breakthrough. God. Okay. I wonder if we'll be meeting her. You know what? Yeah, we'll definitely be meeting her. She has a design and everything. So, getting famous is easier than a somersault. From gymnastics champion to popular idol. I could attest to that. Except not really. Bingo! It's today's Entertainment Today! Everyone into detective fiction knows it. What does that have to do with detective fiction? The title on the cover seemed familiar to me. Maybe it's just an illusion. I think I've seen this person on TV before. Is she a dancer? Oh, seriously? You don't know the famous Nabuki? Weird name. Is she a foreigner? You're way off. Let me fill you in. By the way, it's been a long time. How is everything going? Same old, same old. What do you mean, same old, same old? After the haunted house case, you said you were going to write a book. So? What news? Oh, I heard it's selling well nationwide. Probably back on the bestseller list last month. Huh, that's pretty good. Why aren't you excited at all? I only enjoy the creative process. Whether it sells well or not, I don't care. Sounds like me and my videos. Huh, that's unusual for a writer. I'm a bit curious. Which book on the bestseller list was on the bestseller list last month? Ha! The book got a story! Why I don't have a bad feeling about this. It's called Genius Prosecutor. The main character is a justice-driven prosecutor, Edgeworth, who constantly solves cases and engages in a battle of wits with his archenemy, the unscrupulous lawyer, Loon. Luna, sue her. Right now. You actually wrote what you mentioned last time, and I really ended up as the villain. Of course, I'm not a procrastinating writer. I kinda am. Whoops. It's my debut in front of national readers. Luna, what's wrong? Why do you wear a gloomy face? Do you even need to ask? Of course it's because... Got it. I just come up with another brilliant sentence. Huh? At the moment the truth was revealed, Loon finally lowered her head, unleashing a vicious wolf-like glare. Wow, this sentence is amazing. I've decided to include it in Genius Prosecutor 2. There's a sequel, and I'm still the villain. What, you want them to change villain? Where's the fun in that? Maybe you'll be the villain at the end, you know? Like they change at first, and then at the end they change it back. Not really interested, but I'll ask anyway. So who's this Nabuki you're so excited about? Nabuki's the latest sensation in showbiz. She's Mongolian, growing up on the grassland, and she won a talent show with her exceptional singing and dancing skills. So she's a Mongolian. I thought she was a foreigner. Damn. People say just watching her fills them with energy. Are you sure she's a singer, not a bugler in a military band? Don't interrupt me. I'm not done yet. Okay. Okay, go on. So what's the deal? So what's her deal with you? A big deal. She's the star of my next detective novel. Just as I expected. The story begins with the emotional entanglements of a top female star. In her midst, does profound warmth abide or calculated malice await? The facade of gentleness suddenly sharpened and the deadliest weapon plunged into her chest. Whoa, this line is awesome! So she'll be the victim? So you're planning to use Nabuki's show for material? Yep. Magazine says there's a special interview livestream this morning. But my Wi-Fi's dead, so I'm coming to you, my little Luna. Give me a break. Don't sweet talk me just for favors. Anyway, you'll join me for the show, right? Join you? Of course. As a lawyer, you'll uncover some real gems. As a lawyer, why should I care? I don't care. Just take this and give it a good read. Okay, sure. She's totally ignored what I said and just handed me this. Fine, since I got nothing else to do today, might as well indulge her for a bit. Whoa, we've been chatting for so long and the show's almost starting. Is this a remote control? Luna, I'm turning the TV on. Okay, before you do that, let me just read this. Okay, never mind. Let's go. Fine. Live news channel. Here it is. Seems like we're a few minutes early. They're still airing legal news. Next is an interview from Teffer Stanford, Deputy Director of the local Criminal Investigation Bureau and head of the task force. Oh, they're interviewing Detective Sanford. You know her? Yeah, sort of. I mean, what? Hey, what? Where am I? Oh, okay. I need to look down for a minute. Whew. Okay, I need that plant. Oh boy. Hello, Detective Sanford. Get to the point. I'm busy. Rumors say that the attack on the evidence room was done by the international criminal organization Sky Shield. What do you think? Huh? You asked this question last week, didn't you? Regardless of the case's connection to Sky Shield, how could the police share progress on such a significant matter with you? Sorry, but were you implying the possibility of Sky Shield's involvement just now? Oh, you've got quite the imagination. Are your big stories cooked up like this? No, not at all. Alright, step aside now. I have to go over there to work. Have a good day. Wait, Miss Sanford. Detective Sanford. Deputy Director Sanford. Wait! Apologies, we have a bit of a hiccup at the interview, so we're bringing you some breaking news instead. Your acquaintance has quite the personality. I like it. Same. It's not easy to be a journalist, huh? This morning in our city outskirts, a bizarre murder took place at the Foxtail Mine Park. Police received a report from a witness, leading them to discover a body in the mine about 150 meters deep. It's been confirmed that the victim was around 70 years old, with a knife wound on his back. TF2 spy? Currently, the police have made an emergency arrest of the suspect. A 70-year-old man dead in a 150-meter deep mine? What on earth is that? The suspect, surnamed Lemon, female, 19 years old, with no fixed occupation. Oh boy. Oh boy. Huh? Lemon? 17 years old? Oh no. Okay. Wow, that's quite an uncommon surname. Well, where she's from is the only surname. The suspect claims to have worked as a temporary assistant at the private law office called Drake and Thomas Co. There goes your reputation. What could possibly lead a young girl who should be in school to embark in this path? What? What's wrong? Is this person another acquaintance of yours? It's Annie! It must be Annie! It definitely is Annie. How could this happen? There must be something wrong. How could she commit murder? Hold on, Luna. Calm down. No. Sorry, I forgot you're here. The news said that girl is from this office. Is she the girl we had dinner with recently? Yes, it's her. She's been working as an assistant at the law office. Annie's the most innocent and kind-hearted girl I've ever met. The police must have made a mistake, right? I know you're worried, but don't pull my pigtails. Anyway, being worried won't help. Did the girl bring her phone with her? She texted me not long ago, so she should have it with her. Then what are you waiting for? Hurry up and call her now! Yeah, you're right. With anxiety, I called Annie. but all I got was the endless ring of waiting. Even when I tried the landline, all I heard was, "Sorry, the person you're trying to reach is currently unavailable. Please try again later." Doot, doot, doot. Luna, why do you look so sad? No, I'm just really worried. I can't get in touch with Annie. I have to find her. Don't panic. If you were to find her, it's simple. Eh? Just now on TV, they said the girl was arrested by the police. The police? Yep. I'm not sure how it works in reality, but in novels and visual novels, freshly arrested suspects are usually held in a detention center, right? Right. Plum, thanks a lot. My pleasure. Hurry up and get dressed. Let's go together. You're coming too? What about your TV show and... Forget about it. More hands make light work, right? Plum. Besides, I can collect more material in the detention center. I wonder if she's joking or not. Alright, let's seize this rare opportunity to visit our little assistant and collect some material. Hurry up! Alright. Okay. Oh boy. Despite the slim chance, as I entered the detention center, I still hoped the person mentioned on TV wasn't Annie. But this hope was quickly dashed by the scene in front of me.
红叶，果然是你啊。
Man. I mean, it was bound to come, okay? It's just in the DNA of every Ace Attorney or Ace Attorney-like game, but oh man. I was hoping it'd be different. Okay. The picture of the cat's still there.
冬雪姐姐，你来了呢。
My mind suddenly went blank. I'm not sure what to say.
小冬雪，别傻愣着呀。
I know. I know.
抱歉，红叶，你还好吧？红叶，没什么。
Her expression doesn't look fine. What has she been through? What were you doing at the mines?
在阴冷的看守所中，冰冷刺骨的沉默围绕着曾经亲如姐妹的两人。
Ayo, shut up.
这个句子好像并不怎么样呢。
Yeah. How about you just not right now, you know? Just shh, you know?
这位是小梅姐姐吗？是我啦。你叫红叶对吧？小梅，我带了几本小说来，一会儿让警卫给你送进去。是吗？谢谢姐姐。你要记住，小冬雪可是超级厉害的大律师，她以前还救过我一次。只要有她在，任何困难都不在话下。
Yeah. Right now, what Annie needs most is our comfort. How can I look discouraged in front of Annie?
红叶，别担心，无论发生了什么事，我们都会帮你解决的。能不能先和我说说， 警察到底为什么要把你带到这里？谢谢你们，红叶也很想帮忙，只是现在，红叶的记忆好像出现了一些问题呢。发生过的好多事，红叶都说不上来。
Her memory goes wrong? Is she a sleeper agent? Standard procedure? Okay, fine. Magazine. Okay. Search stuff, I guess. Oh, there's a phone. I don't think this was selectable last time. Wow, I missed this. I was sitting on the other side of the glass the last time I used this telephone. You missed that? Are you kidding? Luna, you must know what it feels like to make a call from outside. Huh? It's my turn now. Luna, go inside quickly and answer the call. How can I get inside? Yeah, ask Annie to. Not far away. Our old friend, Mr. Guard, is still wearing his professionally indifferent face. The security guard stands idle at the front door, unaware that a bloodthirsty killer has suddenly approached him from behind. TF2 spy. How's this line? Seems like a bead of cold sweat trickled down the guard's indifferent face. This camera has been pointed at the same spot of the detention center for many years. It must have witnessed countless farewells and separations. Luna, that camera is so advanced. I just heard someone over there say it's a brand new model installed yesterday. Fine, forget what I said just now. Leniency for confession, strictness for resistance. I never thought this phrase would apply to Annie. No matter what, I firmly believe that Annie would never commit a crime. Innocent people don't need to confess for leniency. It's our duty now to uncover the hidden truth behind the case. The sky outside the window looks gloomy. It's a bit upsetting. It's Luna talking! Plum! Shut up! Why are you yapping? It might be sunny these days. The weather forecast mentioned that it might snow. Luna Snow? Like the Marvel character? Wait a minute, why did that come to mind? Oops. Right, it's winter now. Speaking of which, it's already late December. But why hasn't the first snow arrived yet? Who knows? Maybe it's because the air is too dry. Although I don't hate snow, I still hope to see a more inspiring weather tomorrow. Annie, I know you must be very scared, but I need your help now. Can you tell me what happened this morning? Grandpa... Oh boy. Grandpa? You mean the chief of Lemon Village? What happened to him? This morning, the police found his body at the bottom of the mine. What? The 70-year-old man mentioned in the news was actually the chief of Lemon Village? It doesn't make any sense. He always stayed in the village, right? And he was in such poor health. Why would he suddenly go to the mine? He yearns for it. I don't know, but Grandpa did go there. Seriously. This girl is a... Wow, seriously? This girl is being accused of killing her own grandfather? This is impossible! Annie is innocent! How could she ever murder someone, let alone her own grandfather? Luna, calm down! The guard's watching you! Sorry. Stay calm. Think it over. The police wouldn't just arrest someone without evidence. There must be some misunderstanding, right? Annie, don't worry. I'll figure out everything and get you out of here. Thank you, Sis Luna. And I'll absolutely find the real culprit who killed the village chief. Alright. Before that, can you tell me why the police brought you here? I will try. The police officer who brought me here was a bit stern but very kind-hearted. After a few words, he kept comforting me, saying I might have to stay here for a while. So the detective bringing her here isn't anyone we know. Well, did they mention why they arrested you? It seems someone at the scene saw what I was doing. Oh, that's a new portrait. Such a smile for... You mean there was an eyewitness? Yeah. The police officers told the person who called the police saw me committing the crime. What? The eyewitness must have been mistaken, right? My novels often have various kinds of visual illustrations. For example, maybe they sell your twin sister instead? I'm an only child. And an orphan, not to mention. I'm just kidding to cheer you up. Don't take it seriously. Again? Shut up. So, who's the eyewitness? I don't know. I just heard there was a man who saw everything firsthand. My clothes and hands were covered in blood at the time. And the rest? I can't remember anything else. Oh my god, is she actually a sleeper agent? Oh boy, please don't. I see. We have enough information for now. Don't push yourself to remember more. But my memories are important, right? I'll try my best to recall more. Don't. I hate seeing you in such pain. Leave this matter to me. I already drafted a defense attorney's authorization before coming. Authorization? Sign it, and I'll be your defense lawyer. I'll do everything to protect you. I understand. Thank you, Sis Luna. I'll do my best. Annie, you just mentioned you're having memory problems? Yes, I can't remember most things that happened this morning. Don't worry, we can go over it again. For example, this morning you texted me to ask for a day off, right? Yes, I do. And you took the day off to go to the Foxtail Mine Park? I guess? Then why did you go there? I don't know. I can't remember most things that happened this morning. Could it be something like selective amnesia due to the shock of reality? And there she goes. The police officers mentioned something similar when they were taking my statement. But there are some people who don't believe in that. Annie may have witnessed a murder, and the victim was her beloved grandfather. The enormous fear and sadness could indeed cause temporary amnesia to such an innocent girl. Annie, don't worry. Even the smallest clues you remember could be helpful. Okay, but I have no impression of what happened. Just feeling groggy. I only remember being stopped by many police officers at the bus station, then brought here. Such information can't help at all. I'm really sorry. I can't help this time. Hey, young lady, your time is up. Time to head back. Oh. Sorry, I have to leave for now. It's okay. They won't give a hard time to an underage girl here. Take care of yourself. I need to look at the crime scene for the rest of the day. I'll be back to check on you by evening. Don't worry, Sis Luna. I can handle myself. I never thought I'd have caused you so much trouble. If I get out of here, I'll make some great tea for the both of you. I swear, if the writers pull a fast one on us, which involves Annie being a double agent, I will uninstall the game right there and then. This morning is really a nightmare. Chief is still at the courthouse organizing evidence. There's no signal there, so I can't reach him. It seems I'm the only one who can handle this. Luna, what are you zoning out for? Let's get going. Oh, okay. Huh? We? What do you mean we? Nintendo we? Oh, come on. Isn't it obvious? We're heading to the crime scene to collect clues. You already exposed your intention. I didn't mean to involve Plum, but as a detective novelist, she might be useful during the investigation. With the office's honor on the line, there is but one truth. Two detectives cross paths with a confident gesture. And the true culprit who framed the innocent girl will be revealed and perish in blood. I hope not. How's that sentence? The first half is okay, but let's skip the perish in blood part. Alright, our time for investigation is running out. Since we can't get any info from Annie, let's rush to the scene and see what we can find out. The crime scene is called the Foxtail Mine Park, right? Let's take a taxi there right away. No prob. Foxtail Mine Park? Here we come to uncover the murder scene. No need to be so excited. Whoa. It sounds really nice. Wow, so this is the mine park. It looks quite beautiful, doesn't it? Indeed. If it wasn't for urgent matters, it would be nice to stroll around here. But where's the mine? Is there really a mine here? I don't think so. Seems just like a park. There's no sign of any mine. Could we have come to the wrong place? No, I can see a few police officers moving around in the distance. It should be the crime scene. But the police officers are fewer than expected.
哎呀，这位小姐倒是挺有眼力劲儿的啊。
Is that the serious guy? Oh. He is drawn so differently.
当然，还能有谁啊？这会儿这边的警察确实不多，因为剩下的人都去地下了。
I think he might be the eyewitness. And yes, he looks so different. I can't describe it. Is it the realistic proportions?
地下。
先别管那些了，你看啊，这个矿坑公园可是我一手整办起来的，可漂亮，是吧？
He's like that because he's rich. I see.
很漂亮倒是没错了。哎，一手整办，莫非您就是这个矿坑公园的拥有者吗？
没错，我呢就是这个地方的老板，挣大钱。
我想起来了，您就是新闻里报道过的身价数十亿的青年企业家郑大钱先生。
过奖，就是我啦。
Wow, this park is so much fun. The scenery is beautiful, and there's a super rich boss. I decided to set the crime scene of my next novel in this park. What about your genius prosecutor too? Novel? Crime scene? What are you talking about? Oh, got it. You're here for the crime scene, huh? Impressive judgment, Mr. McCon. Since you're already aware of the situation, it spares me to explain. I'm Luna Ray, a lawyer, and this is Plum Swift, a famous detective novelist. Ah, a lawyer and a writer. No wonder you two came off as real brainiacs. Anyway, may I ask you a few questions about the case? Sure, shoot. I'll spill all the beans I got. Thank you so much. Feels like this billionaire's personality is a bit different from what I imagined. So first, standard procedure. Mr. McCon, this is my lawyer's license. Oh, it's decently crafted, but the material's not up to par. Aren't IDs usually made of paper? What else could they be made of? If it were me, I'd deck it out with 24K gold and diamonds all over. Gotta make it a bit fancy to match a hotshot lawyer's status. I'm not really a fancy lawyer anyway. Even if one day I become a renowned lawyer, I wouldn't make my lawyer's license look like that. Hey, what's this? It's said to be the most authoritative entertainment magazine in the country. Oh, I get it. This is the one with all those brain teasers and crosswords puzzles, right? It's not that kind of entertainment. With all the stuff on my plate, I'm just running around like a chicken with his head cut off all day. Ain't got time for reading magazines, you know? Alright. Hey, who's this dude with the flashy rich vibe? When did you take a photo of him? No wonder he's being creeped out. What? Why do you have a photo of him already? Okay, he's famous, maybe that's how. But, whatever, you know what? Whatever. That's you, Mr. McCon. Me? Haven't you ever looked in the mirror? So this is the type of profile pictures you use for investigations, huh? For easy organization, we usually only keep clear facial photos. I see. Gonna slap my gold pocket watch and diamond bling all over my face for the photos. You don't have to. What do you mean? Your face is the point, okay? Oh, I can search. two things. The sign at the entrance reads Foxtail Mine Park. The park is so big, yet the door plate is so small. Yep, if it were up to me, I would hang a huge flying saucer in the sky. Why? And drape a banner with the park's name on it. Flying saucer? It doesn't seem to match a park at all, right? A flying saucer with an excavator? Why does it have to be a flying saucer? Last time when I went to Lemon Village, I saw a mirror of this kind on the mountain road. Let me tell you, it's a wide-angle mirror. I know, it's used to expand the driver's field of view. It's common knowledge. His sinister claws were itching, while the vulnerable woman walked along the quiet path, completely unaware. Is this the opening of a novel? And all this was captured by another pursuer through the wide-angled mirror at the park entrance. And then? And to be continued in the next episode. No! Mr. McCon, why did you purchase and renovate this park? You got it. Despite juggling a bunch of other gigs, this park right here is one of my top dogs. Can you believe it? Snagged that mine only for a couple of million. Only a couple of millions. It's all cause of my years of sharp judgment that I stumbled upon this gem. I never met anyone who uses only to match a couple millions. We never met, but I do know someone who got a small loan of $1 million. I think he'd do this, you know? So your career has been quite successful, huh? That's pretty cool. It ain't nothing. Just your average Joe. A rough around the edges kind of guy. Back then, I didn't even finish school before diving into the real world. Everywhere I went, people just gave me the stink eye. I busted my ass for years just to get to this tiny bit of success. Ain't nothing to worry about, honestly. It made me feel like such a loser. But if you ask about my greatest success, it's definitely marrying a good wife. Oh, he has a wife. That's nice. Huh, your wife must be a very outstanding woman, huh? Absolutely. My wife's got brains, a good heart, and she's a looker too. Unlike me, she's amazing both at home and at work. Oh man, words can't describe how amazing she is. If you met her, you'd see what I mean. It's a blessing from heaven that I married her. Got it. Such a perfect lady, so it must be, for a fortune of millions, a diamond is stuck in the rough. Now, after your introduction, I really want to meet this excellent lady. You got it. I'll hook you up with her when I can. Hey, why did you break my thought? Better than Mr. McCon breaking your legs. That's a bit of a leap right there, but yeah. Looks like this guy's not only successful in business, but also happy in family life. See how proud he is? Kinda curious about Mrs. McCon. Oh, right. Mr. McCon, is this place called Foxtail Mine Park? Yeah? What? So, is it a mine or a park? Listen, here's the story. The place used to be a lode. I bought it 5 years ago and flipped it into a park. But here's the kicker. Part of the mine is still running, so it's like a park meets mine situation. It's quite the strange combination. A ton of places are jumping on that bandwagon these days. They call it compo marketing or whatever. I don't don't really get the fuss. I think it's just value for money, man. You know? It's like, not just a park, but a mine? Count me in, type stuff. So, is the crime scene located in the park area the mine area? You mean the murder? It's in the abandoned area of mine floor. What? I thought I read that wrong, but it's just a weird sentence. Do you really want to go there? Someone got killed there. That's okay. Investigating crime scenes is part of my job. I've seen many of them before. Wow. Here we are. The crime scene. Already excited just to think about it. You two are something else. Is that how modern gals do things these days? Thank the stars my wife ain't into that jazz. She's a delicate flower. Won't last a minute in that scene. Yeah, you're only 33. Yeah, what does he mean we're too tough? Does he mean we're too tough? By the way, Mr. McCon, how much do you know about the case? Well, even though it went down in my neck of the woods, I don't know squat about the killer or the victim. Sorry, can't really help you on that one. Plum stole the spotlight. This question needs a proper response. I have to ask more. Mr. McCon, you claim not knowing anyone related to the case. But the incident happened in your park, so you must have known something, right? Well, I ain't got much on that. Why not fire away with your questions and I'll give it a shot? Can you tell us about your experience this morning? Oh, no problem. Here's the deal. I head up the park's duty room this morning. Fell sleepy after breakfast, so I crashed there for a bit. Then my wife popped in to see me. Woke me up. After that, I was gonna check out the mine. But the moment I stepped out of the duty room, I heard a bunch of cop cars roll in. Sirens blaring like crazy. Did you know something had happened at the park at the time? How could I have known? I was totally thrown off. You gotta get it. I've been running a clean operation for half my life. I never saw anything like that. Later I asked the cops and found out someone discovered an old man's body in my mine. Someone? So you weren't the one who found the body? Believe it or not, no. When the cops showed up, I haven't even made it down to the mine. I heard there was some visitor who called the cops, but I'm clueless about who it might be. So it's difficult to find the eyewitness. I heard the old man got stabbed in the back. There's still a bunch of cops poking around down there. Luckily it's a closure day today, so letting them do their thing won't mess with the mining operations. Do you know why the old man would go to the mine? I don't know. Today's a closure day, but the mine view area of the park is still open. As long as the folks buy tickets, they can come in whenever they want. I can't stop them, right? True. Why does the village chief come to this place so early in the morning? I better go down to the mine later and check out the scene. Alright, got all your questions in? I gotta catch another snooze in the duty room. Oh, that's a nice watch. Yes, no further questions for now. Thank you. By the way, we'd like to speak with the detective in charge of the scene. Do you know where the police leader is? You mean the top cop? Just walking down this road? Just keep walking down this road and you'll reach the transport area of the park. There's a woman over there bossing around. She may be the one you're looking for. Oh, I see. A woman bossing around. Could it be the one I'm thinking of? Well, I'm going now. You two stay safe. Hey, we don't want safety. The more dangerous the crime scene, the more interesting. Could you at least show a bit of concern? The transport area sounds like a must-pass route to the mine. I should hurry over there. Oh. This should be the transport area that leads to the mine. That transport building over there is probably the entrance to the mine. Wait, what? The moment you step in the entrance to the underground, it becomes a gateway to hell. Wow, what do you think of that sentence? I suddenly don't want to go in anymore. Oh. Hey, you're finally here. Detective Sanford, it's really you! Wow! Luna, isn't she the person on TV this morning? Huh? Who's this silly-looking middle school student? I'm not a middle school student. Never mind, sweetie. I'm going to settle the score with you. Settle the score? What? I got up early today, and I'm really busy here. And now you're really giving me a hard time. How come your little assistant suddenly becomes a murder suspect, huh? I'm the one who should ask you about that. How come you suddenly arrest Annie? So you don't even know about it? I just took on the case, and my mind is indeed in a mess right now. I see. So you didn't send her to make trouble for me. Who would do that? By the way, Detective Sanford, you're in charge of Annie's case? Even if that's the case, I really don't want to get involved. You won't believe Annie would commit murder, right? Hey, relax, sweetie. When I heard the news this morning, I was shocked too. At first, I thought that must have been a mistake, so I double-checked the evidence and testimonies. And your assistant is still locked up in the detention center, so you should understand what happened, right? If you personally double-checked all things yet didn't release her, the evidence is heavily against Annie, huh? More than heavily against. Almost every evidence leads to the conclusion she's the killer. Every evidence? Luna, does this mean Annie's really... No. Even if there's 10,000 pieces of evidence, I still believe she's innocent. Well, if so, you better prepare yourself. I will. I already got the authorization, so I'm now relevant. Could you please tell us the basic details of the case? You're really impatient, huh? It won't make any difference, so go ahead and ask. Standard procedure. Detective Sanford, look, this is my lawyer's license. You showed it to me in the last case. Why again? Because I couldn't contain my excitement. Huh, I checked your files. You've been studying and working in the judicial field for nearly 6 years. How can a lawyer's license make you excited? During those 6 years, I spent most of my time studying. Isn't it good to add a little passion for the intense courtroom debates? Passion? The passion where you're just making wild guesses without knowing the facts, hoping to luck out, huh? I feel called out. She hit the nail on the head. Detective Sanford, please take a look at this entertainment magazine. You interested in such kind of thing? No, not me. Not you. than the pupil next to you? Why am I getting younger this time? Although I have no interest in the entertainment industry, I can give you a reminder. Keep this magazine. There might be a surprise. What does that mean? Figure it out yourselves. Is there really some kind of lottery in it that I didn't notice? Your assistant. You guys really know how to cause trouble for me. I haven't figured out the situation yet, so I can't apologize to you right now. No need to apologize. Anyway, the situation has already turned out like this. Listen, sweetie, you would happen to be like some anime protagonist? No, but she's a video game one. With the ability to attract murder cases wherever you go? No! These cases happen before I come. Alright, if you really had the same ability like that, I would definitely lock you up for the sake of public safety. I said I didn't. Detective Sanford, could you please tell me about the reporting and arresting of the case? That's simple. This morning, headquarters suddenly received a report. Someone claimed to have seen a girl killing an old man at this park. Coincidentally, I was leading my team to investigate here, so I ended up taking up the same case as well. Huh, coincidentally? So you were here before receiving the report? Of course. Do you think I'd come all the way here just for a little case? Huh, so she didn't come here for this case at the beginning. Then what was her original intention of coming here? Don't interrupt me. Let me finish. When we went down to the mine, we found the victim's body, and the scene was basically consistent with the witness's description. Is the victim indeed the chief of Lemon Village? You even know the victim? No, not really. I just happened to have a brief encounter with him during another case. The victim's identity has been verified by the police, and indeed he is Graham Lemon, the chief of Lemon Village. His name, Graham Lemon. It's the first time I've heard of it. Maybe you should ask about the specifics of the body when we're alone later. Also, where exactly is the victim's body found? It was found in the abandoned area of mine floor. Abandoned area? Don't tell me you don't even have a map of the mine? No. Huh, yet you dare to say that you're investigating? Everything happened so suddenly and we just arrived. Fine, I have a spare map here. Take it. As you can see, the place where the body was found here. It's just a stick, man. Mine fuel zone, shuttle cage, okay. Ore buckets. Wow. The rugged edges of this area line really gives off a sensation of being in a mine. The mine floor is roughly divided into 3 parts. The mine fuel zone, the working section, and the abandoned area. And the body was found in this abandoned area. I see. Take this map. It's my gift to you, sweetie. Oh. Thank you so much. What about pay me back by letting me pinch this little girl next to you? Huh? Me? Yeah, sure, go ahead. Her? Sure. Pinch as you like. What? Your cooperation makes me lose interest. What a pity. I lost the chance Pity I lose the chance to watch a good show. If the crime is in the abandoned area, why did the chief go there? Oops. Detective Sanford, what do you mean by solid evidence? So you're even asking about that now? You're really pushing your luck. I spoke without thinking. Let me ask first. Before coming here, you must have visited her at the detention center. Did she say anything? I did, but she looked very traumatized. It's likely she won't be able to provide any information for a while. She still doesn't recover from amnesia? Tisk. She can't even defend herself, which only puts you in a more disadvantaged situation. There's nothing we can do. After all, Annie's already in that state. I can't force her to recall it. Consider this a generous reminder from me then. The eyewitness claimed to have seen the moment when your little girl assistant was stabbing the victim with a knife. So, it's true. When my team arrested her at the bus station, the blood on her hands and clothes were still wet. With this kind of evidence, even if I'm acquainted with you, I can't turn a blind eye. Indeed. If the suspects were someone else, I might think they're the murderer. So the situation is extremely terrible for you now. Even if the prosecution just assigns a lamppost as a prosecutor, the chance of proving her innocence is slim. What should I do? Pinch. Yeah, it hurts! What are you doing? I don't want to see you so serious, so I helped you relax your muscles. What? Nothing. No matter what, you're still just a little kid, getting all flustered over something like this. Instead of wasting your time here with furrowed brows, it's better to do something useful as soon as possible, right? No time to waste. Detective Sanford reminded me again. Okay, before sunset, I must find some flaws and make the police's evidence crumble like the house of cards. Hey, I'm still here. Sorry. I just noticed that she's only wearing one earring. Detective Sanford, do you have the autopsy report now, and is it updated? Not yet, but the method of the murder is straightforward, so we have the basic report now. Straightforward? Yes, the victim was stabbed behind with a short knife and died immediately. TF2 spy. Apart from that, there are no other wounds, nor any signs of struggle. Here's the basic autopsy report. There's nothing to hide, so take it as you want. No struggle, died immediately. Sounds like a top-level assassination. By spy from TF2. If so, then Annie is less likely to be the killer, right? She can't even handle cutting ribs, let alone manage to kill someone with a single stab. I understand your desire to prove her innocence, but your conclusion is too hasty. The victim didn't struggle, so it's possible he was assassinated or ambushed when he was off guard. Thinking in this way makes Annie a more possible suspect because he's the victim's granddaughter. No way. Before she left the village, she was always dedicated to taking care of the village chief. How could she? Emotional statements like this won't do you any favors in the face of solid evidence. As much as I hate to admit it, she's right. What's needed now is calm thinking. if I want to prove Annie innocence. Alright, I've given you enough information. You should be satisfied now. Yes, thank you. I really don't know how to repay your kindness. Come on, spare me the flattery. You can investigate on your own now. I've got work to do. But I still have more questions to and she's gone. Wow, this acquaintance of yours is really cool. Yeah. You can investigate on your own now. I got work to do. Such a cool line. I could put it straight into my novel. Then she will really feel flattered by that. Anyway, if we want to investigate the crime scene, staying here won't help. Let's figure out how to go underground first. This should be the entrance to the underground, but why isn't there any response after I pressed the button? You think this is just a regular lift? No, this is the gate to the abyss of death. The piercing sound from the lift is like the mournful howls of the soul of the ferry across the river Styx. What a perfect sentence. Okay, you go down first. Don't worry, Luna. There won't be any accidents like the cable suddenly breaking. You even thought about how the accident would happen? Take it easy. From my observation, the cage is spacious, so it must have a high weight bearing capacity. Even if we stuff a few more Luna inside, it definitely won't collapse. Don't use me for comparison. But there is indeed no response from pressing the button. I told you from the beginning. Could it be broken? Mr. McCon is so wealthy. Would he even allow the cage to break? Is it possible? If it's broken, how did Annie and the village chief go underground? They could have jumped. Let's see if there's any instructions or something on the surroundings. Wow, look! There's some sand table models inside the office building. Huh, there's a strange machine in there. Stop pressing your face against the window. Let me see. Next to the machine model, there's a pile of coal and the tunnel leading underground. I know it should be an ore bucket, right? Ore bucket? I never heard of it before, but it sounds amazing. In short, it's a device that uses chains to connect multiple buckets to circulate and transport minerals. Since it's called an ore bucket, it must be some kind of vehicle, right? Like, it looks like it can even fit a person inside. If you don't like the cage, maybe we can try this. If I'm using it, then I'm really going to hell. Huh, there's a notice here. What does it say? Is it a notice for murder? What's a notice of murder? Let's see. It only mentions the operating hours of the cage. So it's a timetable for the bus to hell. Could you stop thinking about things like hell and death? Operating hours 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Round trips every 30 minutes, taking 30 seconds for a one-way journey. Huh. Seems like the cage isn't something you just use whenever you want. Round trips every 30 minutes. Does that mean it just left? We had to wait for almost half an hour. The chains of death seem to entangle your neck, gradually tightening with the movements of the chains. What about using the sentence to describe the cage? I don't want to use it anymore.
两位，打扰了。
Oh boy, that must be the wife. Lucky bastard. What? Such a beautiful woman.
万分抱歉，今日公园已停止参观，二位怕是要白跑一趟了。
你好，请问你是？
失礼了，敝姓杨，名云燕，外子郑大钱，是公园的所有者。
Why does she have a voice but not Luna? I don't get it. Wow, so you're Mrs. McCon then? As he described, you're indeed a beauty. And the voice is gone. Thank you for your compliment, but it's nothing really. Oh boy, You are such a lucky bastard. Oh boy. Underneath the dignified, beautiful, and elegant appearance, what kind of viper lies in hiding? Poof. Why did you poke me? Keep your mouth shut and behave. Are you visitors? Unfortunately, due to some unexpected things, the park is not open to the public at the moment. No, we're actually not here to visit. No. Then you are... God, this game is... Okay. Actually, I'm a lawyer. A lawyer? Oh, so it's because of the case this morning. Yes, I'm Luna Ray, the defense lawyer in charge of the case. I'm Plum Swift, a detective novelist, just here to collect some material. She's my temporary assistant. Investigating what? While having a novelist record your image? Huh, quite an interesting combo. She seems to have misunderstood something. So, Mrs. McCon, are you aware of the case? I'm afraid I've only heard a little about it. My husband and I were in the park when the police arrived. Then may I ask some questions? Of course. If you need anything, I'll do my best to help. Standard procedure. What a beautiful certificate. Beautiful? The design of the cover is simple yet exquisite. I really like it. I was wondering what price you're considering. No, this is my lawyer's license. I worked really hard to obtain it. I see. Oh, what a pity. They really are husband and wife. Is this a photo of yours? You look so elegant and full of youthful vitality. You're flattering me too much. I can't hold a candle to someone as beautiful as you. You don't need to be so modest. A woman's appearance isn't about impressing others. It's about pleasing ourselves. You're so vibrant and straightforward that I can't help but admire you. Please stop praising me like this, or I'll feel embarrassed. After talking with her, I feel a little happier now. Mrs. McCon, this is your husband, Cash McCon, right? Yes, he really doesn't like taking photos, so it's remarkable you managed to collect his picture. Your taste is unique. No, I collected it for the investigation. Please don't misunderstand. Oh man, such a lucky bastard, I swear. Just kidding. Please don't mind. My husband would never be interested in someone of your type. Wow. Wow, okay. I mean, okay. Fair game. Is that so? My type? I'm a bit curious what exactly it means, but I can't ask. Well... Mrs. McCann, could you tell us about what you know about the case? Where should I start from? How about the time just before the incident? About that time, my husband and I were resting in the duty room, and he was about to go down to the mine to check the equipment. I heard noise from outside the window, so I opened the curtains and saw many police cars. Before the police arrived, was there anything unusual happening here? Today is a temporary closure day, so it's rare for us to be together during the daytime. Honestly, my mind was entirely attracted by my husband, and I didn't pay attention to anything else. What an incredibly lovely couple! Yeah, I hope that's the case. We only found out about the murder in the mine when the cop came to ask questions. Suddenly hearing such news may have surprised you, huh? To be honest, I felt unsettled when the cops suddenly showed up. Haha, who doesn't? Fortunately, Cash was very considerate. He noticed my situation and sent me home. He really is a good husband. Of course, it's really a blessing for me to marry him. After that, I went home to prepare lunch and didn't know exactly what happened. What you said is almost the same as what Mr. McCann said. Because we were together the whole time. Isn't it normal? True. Do you know anything about the identity of the victim? Well, I heard that he was a very lonely and destitute elder without family. Huh? I'm so sorry to hear that in the dead of winter. He actually took the mine as a shelter. I feel so sorry for him. Where did the story come from? I'm afraid that my knowledge in this case is that limited. I'm terribly sorry that I can't be of much help. No, we should apologize for forcing you to recall these unpleasant things. She's really gentle, but in her position, she does have very little access to the facts. If you want to know more about the park, better go find Mr. McCann. Although it isn't directly related to the investigation, out of personal curiosity, I would just like to ask. So you and Mr. McCann seem to have a very good relationship? Yes, we've been married for 2 years. Although our relationship may not be passionate or dramatic, over these 2 years, we have been together day and night, living a harmonious life. Our days are plain yet stable. I see. That's pretty admirable. Wow. Well, why would a beauty like you fall for someone like Mr. McCann? Money. Money. That's why. Plum, that's rude. It's okay. Many of my friends couldn't understand it at first. Cash may be rough and careless, not paying attention to details. When we first met, he just bought the mine and the business was at stake and he was not wealthy. What attracted me wasn't his appearance or wealth, but his gentle heart. Really? He's gentle? Perhaps you think he's domineering, but that's only shown to others. To me, he's extremely obedient, a good man who takes both who takes care of both career and family. You really can't judge a book by its cover. Miss Ray, may I ask if you're seeing anyone now? Me? I know. She doesn't have a boyfriend for many years. Shut the hell up! You're not better than me. I see. Please take it as a reminder. Appearance, status, and wealth, they're all just fleeting. Women should find someone who's gentle and genuinely treats you well. I wish both of you will find the Mr. Right. What a touching love story. I'll definitely write it down in my next book. I really can't imagine what kind of mishmash your next book will be. She'll make it work, I think. Speaking of which, I dare to suppose that since you're both here, you're planning to investigate the mine? Yes. Although the cage here can reach the mine, it's a bit inconvenient to use. The specific instruction is written on the notice. Please pay attention to the operating time. Okay. Thank you very much. If you don't mind, I'll take my leave now. Or Cash would really worry about me. Thank you for cooperating. I sincerely wish you a smooth investigation. God, she's truly an extraordinary beauty. And although she's the wife of a rich man, her tone is so kind and humble, without a hint of that high-profile figure type vibe. Wow, love is so beautiful. I'll make the heroine in Genius Prosecutor 2 meet a man like Cash McCon and marry him. Wait, is the prosecutor in the novel male or female? Of course male. So despite having a villain, the heroine is... Loon. No! I don't want to marry someone like him. Change it now. Huh? You don't like it? How about pairing Loon with the prosecutor? Classic enemies to lovers story. My favorite. Although they fiercely oppose each other in court, secretly, they're fiercely opposing each other in bed. Secretly, they are in love, serving as a model of romance. Wow, readers will definitely love this kind of contrast. Why do I have to marry someone? Forget it. The cage won't be available for a while. Being anxious here won't help. We rushed here in such a hurry that we didn't even get a good look at the park's gate. Maybe we can take the opportunity to go back now. Well, that's enough for one day, I think. Wow, just when I thought that this game would do something different, like not have the assistant be part of a murder, this game is like, hey, what about 2? Because Annie now is a murder suspect. And not only that, Plum, who was previously a murder suspect, is now your assistant too. So technically this game one-upped you. One-upped all the other games. Because they were like, oh, only one assistant who was accused of murder, huh? I got 2! And I must say, it is pretty sad that the chief died. I was hoping for more, but I mean, I guess that was just how it is. And that picture of showing Annie covered in blood is honestly a little scary. Just a bit. Anyway, Will this game do something different where, oh, the killer is the person you met on the first day? Actually, I think the previous case already did that. I don't know. I forgot. I think so. I have memory only second to Remily White. Sorry. So, if you ask me, maybe it's the wife, because she seems a bit sus, you know? She's literally too good to be true, okay? That's like the male fantasy right there, okay? The male fantasy. It's too good. Might be her. But something, part of me tells me that Annie's kind of a sleeper agent as well. I hope that's not the case. Anyway, not much to say. I just hope that Charlie Drake comes back. But something tells me he won't. Maybe in case 5. Okay, with that being said, thank you so much for watching my playthrough of Trials of Innocence. And if you like what you see, stay tuned and stay awesome. Good night.